Okay, well, here we go. Part 3 of Deep Thoughts with Danielle. And amazingly, I've decided that I like 3-minute videos because they turn into 3-minute, 30-second videos. But what else I like is that this has taken me. Let me talk a little bit about it. So, episode 1 that I talked about today, in the 3 minutes I talked a little bit about that post or foreboding joy, I think is what Brene Brown calls it, that moment where we get done with something and we think about all the bad, right? When I graduated from the Harvard Business Analytics program, all I could think about was the phone in my front pocket and how that might ruin other people's photos because it was front and center. I'm certain that my friends, family, colleagues that were there were not thinking about that same thing, but that's all that I could think through. So after I got off my podcast this morning, same situation, right? All I can think about is how or why or what did I do wrong? And so I had to rebalance myself, which is what I talked about in the second episode, which is how do you rebalance yourself afterwards, which is just acknowledging that energy that you have, that I write about in my book, Triadic Leadership Voltage, Capturing Lightning with the Triadic Balance, which you can find on my website or you can find on Amazon. And so what I wanted to get into in the next 90 seconds that I have here is how do you move forward once you're balanced? You know, how do you push forward? Because in every transition, and we go through tons of transitions every day, in every transition I found a pattern, and that pattern is I have a choice. I have a choice to move forward, I have a choice to move forward or not to move forward. And as I discuss often, and I say out loud a lot, right? Sometimes the only way over is through. And what does that mean is that I think that the moments where we capture ourselves in this tight space where we have a very limited opportunity to move forward or to stay comfortable, choose to be uncomfortable because discomfort. Now, I'm not saying, play with injury versus play hurt. I'm talking about sometimes our worst enemy is our brain, and then we go get validation by going and asking our friends, or telling our friends, hey, I have this great idea, this is what I'm going to do. And in our brain, we're thinking, yeah, maybe not. And then they say, no, don't do that. That's stupid. And they're putting their limited thoughts on you. But now you've validated that imposter. And what we're working through right now today is this, okay, acknowledge. Is this accomplishment, the acknowledgement, and then now the moving forward. So do it anyway. And what that is truly just your ability to move forward. You can learn more about Watch Me Do It Anyway movement and the Do It Anyway movement at my website, Danielle Jolie, JOLEIGH, Bennett.com. And you can find my book on my website as well, and more information about what it's like to be a master leader, where the difference and how you can make a difference in other people's lives, including your own. So join me or watch me because we're going to do it anyway.